Hello everyone, my name is Sebastián and today we are going to talk about wheat processing factories. We are going to talk about the civil structure of these factories and also the sanitary norms and proceeding standards. So first we have the concrete resistance for heavy processing machines. Nowadays, the most of the structures we know are made out of concrete. That's because its properties like strength and durability. So first we have to analyze the compressive strength. As we can see in the image, the compressive strength is the force that is applied over the concrete, and in that field, concrete is real good at compressive strength. Also, we have to talk about tensile strength. So in that field, concrete is not real good. That's because concrete always have to be reinforced with steel. So to determine which kind of concrete we have to use for our factory, first we have to analyze the type of machinery that's gonna be in our factory. So for crushers, the standard says that the concrete have a compressive strength of 4,350 pounds a square inch. For roller mills, the compressive strength have to be 3,625 pounds a square inch, and for separators, the compressive strength have to be 2,900 pounds a square inch. So next, we're gonna have to talk about the foundation. That's the main part of the structure because the foundation is where all the structure is gonna be relied on. To do that, first we are going to have to do a geotechnical study of the soil where our factory is going to be on. So for that, we are going to have to extract a part of the soil and examine it. So with the data we collect of that, we can determine the compressive strength of the soil, and by that determine our foundation. So to the next, talking about foundation design, we determined it based on the geotechnical study. So as we can see in the image, we have a lot of foundation designs, like the isolated footing, the combined footing, and the mat foundation. That is going to depend, again, by the geotechnical study, but also on the characteristics of the structure, like its weight and design. So once we have done the geotechnical study and the foundation design, we are going to have to determine the concrete thickness and the strength. So for most factories, the the compressive strength of the concrete is 3,625 pounds a square inch. But if we are going to have heavier machines, the compressive strength of the concrete have to be 4,350 pounds a square inch. So that's all. Now my partner is gonna talk about the the outer structure of the factory.
Hello everyone, my name is Jhoselyn and I'm going to talk about the sheet structure. First, industrial sheets are large buildings that are used from care activities to industrial jobs. They are characterized by their simple design and strong construction, ideal for supporting any type of heavy load or situations such as wind, snow, earthquakes, etc. One of its main advantage is that the separation between its columns that allows for a space free of obstructions. The materials used for the construction of industrial warehouse are wood, concrete, metal, sheet for roofs or walls, and cement. For the construction of an industrial warehouse, first the foundation is made. Then the type of material to be used is defined, and the roof and walls are aspects that are always analyzed, taking into account the use that will be given to them. And finally, those requirements for the best equipment of the sheet are evaluated. And one of the complements that may be most important is the electrical installations. Some material or system that allows impermeability and thermal installation in order to make the interior of the construction more comfortable. Now I'm going to mention the characteristics of industrial warehouse. And they have cold formed and galvanized steel structures. And the structural elements are vertical supports and horizontal load transmission elements. And the roof structure is calculated to support loads of less than 150 kilograms. Also, industrial warehouse play a very important role in the business and commercial sector. These are where supplies, raw materials, or other objects used for production are stored. And each warehouse must be located on private property and have the necessary permits in order for its correct operation. We cannot miss the main thing. Each industrial warehouse must have the infrastructure that meets the requirements for carrying out the work and also with occupational safety to prevent accidents. In addition, there are other requirements that a warehouse must meet in a food industry, especially with. In this way, the food is going to be in good condition, doesn't spoil, and is not exposed to bacteria, virus, and contaminants that could damage the harvest. For example, the climatic factor is also important to preserve food in good condition and at the appropriate temperature. And finally, there are some requirements or advices that I want to mention. First, it's necessary to incorporate waterproofing and sealing measures in the different components to prevent moisture or traces of chemical products. Also, they must control the page of insects and pests. The food sector is one of the most sensitive to pests. For this reason, in addition to carrying out periodic disinfections in accordance with health authorities, it's necessary to carry out exhaustive control of possible areas of page of reproduction of pests. Finally, the sheets must be inert. Both food equipment and facilities must be built with inert materials that prevent the proliferation of microorganisms and withstands the action of cleaning and disinfection chemicals.
Now it's a food engineer's turn. I'm going to tell you about what wheat processing is like in the country in general and some of the main control measures to allow the processing and future distribution of these products. The complete wheat processing process in a company in Ecuador involves several stages. Here is a general overview of the typical wheat processing steps. First one, reception and storage. Wheat arrives at the processing plant in trucks or train wagons. Quality inspection is conducted to ensure compliance with established standards. And wheat is stored in silos for further processing. Second, cleaning and pre-cleaning. Wheat undergoes a cleaning process to remove impurities such as stones, dust, plant residues, etc. And pre-cleaning may include sieving and magnetic separation to eliminate unwanted materials. Third, conditioning. Wheat is conditioned by adjusting moisturing and temperature to facilitate milling. This may involve a modification or drying of the wheat as needed. Fourth, milling. Cleaning conditioning wheat is ground to produce flour. The milling process may involve various steps such as crushing, separation, and sieving to obtain different types of flour. Fifth, sieving and classification. Flour undergoes sieving and classification to separate particles of different size and achieve the desired texture. Sixth, flour storage. The resulting flour is stored in silos or containers until further use. Seventh, packaging. Flour is packaged in different sizes and formats according to market needs. Packaging can include bags or various weight or bulk formats for industrial customers. Ninth, distribution. Final products are distributed to retail outlets, supermarket, or directly to customers, depending on the company's business model. 10th, quality control. Throughout the process, quality controls are conducted to ensure products meet established standards. In Ecuador, food safety is regulated by the National Agency for Regulation, Control, and Sanitary Surveillance, ARCSA, and other governmental institutions. Various food regulations are in place to ensure the safety of wheat and its derivative products. Here are some of the most relevant food regulations. Ecuadorian Technical Regulation RTE INEN 020. Ecuadorian Food Code. This regulation establishes general provisions and specific requirements for food, including wheat-derived products. It contains information on the quality, safety, and hygiene of foods. 2. Ecuadorian Technical Regulation RTE INEN 028. Good manufacturing practices for food industry. This regulation sets guidelines for good manufacturing practices (GMP) in the food industry, ensuring that proper procedures are followed from the reception of raw materials to the distribution to the final product. 3. Ecuadorian Technical Regulation RTE INEN 021. Labeling of prepackaged foods. It contains regulation related to the labeling of prepackaged food, including information that must be provided on the packaging, such as ingredient lists, expiration date, nutritional information, among others. And finally, sanitary regulations for food establishments. Specific sanitary regulations for food establishments establish requirements for infrastructure, hygienic conditions, food handling, and other aspects related to food safety and processing facilities.